Yo, neighborhood niggas checking in, good in the hood. Grand risings to those just getting up. I just did my little rising routine, a little stretch. Give my gratitude for the day. Today's Wednesday. We got the energy of Mercury going on, so communication, wisdom, guidance, the mind, creativity, innovation, energy just flowing through today. And so I want to just talk about that for a little bit. Um, it's important, and I want to give give these nuggets to you all because a lot of us neglect these nuggets, and the nuggets is of self knowledge, right? So I have a service where I offer Indigenous psychology, and a lot of people want to know why this service is important. Well, it's very, very simple. This service provides you more knowledge of self and how you are acting when you are maneuvering in a functional state or a dysfunctional state. Okay? So, what do I mean by that? Well, this service is based on the 9 planets in our solar system, as well as our cosmic lesson result, our cosmic transformation, and cosmic transformation result. So, those are things that we have to learn and push and ascend through in this lifetime in order for our mission to be complete, right? Okay, so what we all have to understand is that when it comes to this indigenous psychology, this psychology was the premise of astrology, of what we know of astrology right now. Because if we just being honest, astrology is a little accurate, yeah, but it's not fully accurate. For one, the timings are off, you know. For two, the system we've used astrology for a long time, but what we used to call it were different things. So what we call like Mercury, for example, today's Mercury. What indigenous beings used to call it was Ishu or Osh. You know, they used to call Mercury Ishu. So we understood that the planets are our ancestors, right? Because we have certain elements that reside and that align with these planets within our vessels. Okay, so when we talking about indigenous psychology, it's important to know your relationship with each planet and how that affects you and how you maneuver. All right. So we already discussed what the planet Mercury represents. So then you got the planet Venus, right? Venus is love, relationships, affection, things like that. You got Mars. Mars is like the planet of passion, action, sex, aggressiveness. You know what I'm saying? You got each planet represents certain things. Uranus represents innovativeness, uniqueness, humanitarianism. You got Neptune, which is spirituality, the occult, things like that. You got Saturn, restriction, time, structure, things of this nature. So if you are going through this life and you don't understand your relationship with these planets and how these planets affect you, then you can be just manipulated in any type of way that the society or the surrounding energies want you to be manipulated at. It's important. A lot of people go on this thing where they don't know their passion. They don't know what they like to do. They don't know themselves. So with indigenous psychology, this is the roadmap so that anytime you feel like you're lost, you can just take a look at this reading and this spread and be like, oh, okay, well, I've been doing this. Maybe I need to start flipping the switch and doing this. You know what I mean? Like maybe the more you know about yourself and just the energies that guide yourself, you can create your own path. You can become and be the person that you want to be even more consciously because you already know, all right, well, this is like the archetypical energy that resides around me. So let me transcend that. You know what I mean? A lot of times we get so stuck in our everyday lives and we be wondering like, dang, why is today like Tuesday? You may have gotten into an argument and you're like, dang, why did I just get into an argument today? I'm typically really cool. Well, you're not realizing that Tuesday is governed by the planet Mars. And Mars represents, like I said, passion, action, sex, aggressiveness, war. Mars is the planet of war, right? It's if you look into Greek mythology, Mars is represented by the god Ares, and Ares is the god of war. So a lot of times in the past, people used to govern war on Tuesdays. So if you're getting into it with somebody on a Tuesday, you already understand, oh, I see where this energy coming from. Let me ignore that. Or somebody's trying to start something with you, and you see what time it is. You're like, okay, let me just ignore that. Or today is Wednesday, right? So today is like Mercury, and that's like Quicksilver. It's the like giving like wisdom. You know what I'm saying? So like if you look into certain deities that resided on the Wednesday, you got somebody like Thoth, right? And Thoth was a scribe. You got somebody like Lord Ganesh. Ganesh is like very wise. You know what I'm saying? Very abundant, very rich. Very wealthy. You know what I'm saying? So then you got Jupiter. Jupiter is a planet of luck and expansion. So luck and expansion. You got when you have Jupiter energy, you got like Shango, you got Thor, you got Zeus, you know what I'm saying? These lightning deities, like, the Thunderbird, Guatemala, you know what I'm saying? You got all these different deities that expand and that cause more luck. And you might, it'd be a good day to play the lottery on a Thursday, you know what I'm saying? You got, Friday is representative of Venus, you know what I mean? So that's why you take your girl out. You take your girl out, y'all go out to dinner, y'all do different things, it's more loving, saying you go out to the movies, you feel me, go bowling, things like that. You do things that you love typically on a Friday, and you get paid on Friday. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people love to get paid. They love to get, make some money. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is that the reason why indigenous psychology is so important is because you can utilize this information and transpose it to what is going on in the world and how it affects you. So that way, when you have these questions about certain things, boom, you can just get the answer, you know what I'm saying? And you can do it on yourself. You're not having to go outside of yourself in order to receive these answers, because a lot of times we're getting the messages from our inner self at all times, but what we doing? We ignoring them because we don't know what it sounds like to hear to hear the inner voice, you know what I'm saying? You're not familiar with it. So when you get familiar with yourself, then when you hear certain things, you're like, okay, sound like I need to be doing this, and you can make more of a impactful decision. You see what I'm saying? So on my website, www.selfknowledge.com, I suggest you go onto the website. I have two different programs. I have the Indigenous Psychology program, then I have one with the consultation. The consultation is the same as the original one. I just break everything down for you. You know what I'm saying, in a more in-depth way. So that way you don't have to. The way I list it, you can read everything, and it's very self-explanatory. But the consultation just gives you that more in-depth and personalized version, and I can just really paint that picture for you. If you need to take notes, you could take notes, things of that nature. But these are type of spreads that you only need to get one time in your lifetime. You don't have to continuously get this. Oh, I need another reading. I need another. No, you don't have to, because this is your roadmap. This is what allows you to continue to stay steadfast on your journey. And anytime you have issues where you need to look back and stuff, you can look back and you can just figure it out on your own. You could take that power into your own self. You can harness your own power. Because what are we doing? A lot of people are giving their power away at all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you? You are a child of the Most High, right? So you have the ability to control your own life. You control your own mindset. Whenever you see yourself slipping, whenever you see yourself falling down into a different type of thought pattern and it's negative, then you have the ability to alchemically change that thought pattern and to become more positive in your positive thinking, to become more focused, you know what I mean? To change that, to let that energize you to focus on something different. You feel me? So right now is an important time. Like I said in the beginning, this is one of the tools. This is one of the tools of 2021. All right. This is the year of change. You got the energy of 5 in it. 2021, 2 plus 2 plus 1. All right. And in order for us to adapt, we have to be willing to change. And in order for us to change, we have to know where we're at right now and alter that state. And so this is a key method and a key way that you can utilize to alter that. All right. So anyway, tap in with me. Just wanted to talk to y'all real quick. You know what I mean? Give y'all some love and light. Neighborhood niggas checking out. Peace and love.